So, what are we up to today? In the book of unwritten tales, no one knows. Well, except for the people who played this and, the people who created this. But, hey! Go ahead and get started and continue.
Come on, Wilbur. You can do it. You can inspire your students.
I don't think you can.
That's better.
So what about the magic rooms?
No one knows the name of the gnome that defeated Grandma. Nice try. Feet off the desk, or I'll make it bite them off. Enough with history of magic. Let's cast some spells. Fairy games doesn't sound bad, right?
Yeah. Is that thing alive?
Not bad, eh? Wow. That is magic. And here you can learn how to control it. That's it for today. Tomorrow we'll do something else.
Oh, wow.
Oh, sorry, honey. Get rid of that, will you? I need a word with Mr. Weathervane. Mr. Weathervane, nice to finally meet you in person.
You shouldn't have just shot my fairy.
Do not underestimate me, Mr. Weathervane. I am very well aware that those are not fairies. Cobolus
Sure they are.
Megastus, flying kobolds. Don't tell me you conjured them up yourself.
Yes, I did. All 5 of them.
Amazing!
Wow, 4 now.
Powerful magic is needed to manifest living creatures. That is why most necromancers only reanimate skeletons. Dead
Great,
matter
now
can be
we're
much more easily controlled.
Now my
Of
book of
course
unwritten
you know.
tales is dipping into my divinity.
And you are?
How very precious. I rather thought it'd be wise to watch out for you, Mr. Weathervane.
Why watch out for me?
You only play the innocent little country yokel. I always knew that. Your patron, Archmage Alistair, will not win the election against me. Did you know that we're only 3 points behind him in the latest polls?
No, I wasn't aware of that.
I don't think I cared.
How may I help you?
Help me? One of the Archmage's top men wants to help me. You know how the game is played, don't you, Weathervane?
What game?
Things are heating up. The House of Cards
I don't
is
think
starting to
I know
collapse.
anything that's going
I
on.
know it, and Alistair knows it too. We both lie low, waiting for the other to make a mistake. And he has made the first.
If it's hiring me, go screw yourself.
What mistake did the Archmage make?
He hired you. A gnome with a fake diploma issued by none other than the Archmage's brother Marcus.
I earned my diploma honestly. I have passed all 3 of the exams and...
Gnomes know nothing of magic. Everyone knows that. And you've
And
never
yet there was
taught
one
before.
that did.
But Archmage Alistair believes in me.
As the head mage, he appoints the professors. But I'm the merchant council leader and I assign the administrative posts. Headmaster Block will reveal your incompetence and the newspapers will report on the Archmage's dubious personnel policy before the election.
The new headmaster. Who is he?
Horatius Block. A good man. Very
That name sounds
correct,
familiar.
and very strict.
If he can help this school return to its former glory, I look forward to working with him.
Former glory?
Yeah, right.
This old ruin, it was already run down back in my day. And wherever it was for the last 20 years, it definitely looks like they didn't have any cleaners.
My friend, Archmage Alistair, is better suited to bring the city and the country back into shape than anyone else.
Oh, you believe that? He is a great mage. Anyone who
More than
doubts
you.
that is mad. And he was a great leader during the war, most of the time. But what we need now is someone who understands the economy.
And that's you?
I am a rich and successful merchant. I have rich and
Yeah, I can
successful
tell.
friends. Who could be better
Just look
suited
at
to
her.
making others rich and successful?
Alistair would step down for you if he believed that.
Somebody?
You know what? I actually believe you're right. Strange, isn't it?
Huh.
How little he worries about defending his power.
Yay!
Oh, I guess it's all been said, hasn't it?
Indeed. You're on a sinking ship, Withervane, but I could still be convinced to throw you a life preserver.
I trust the Archmage.
Then, Mr. Withervane, you shall perish with him. Here, elect Sybil Van
Ouch.
Buren. She knows how to get it done. Come along, honey.
Sybil.
We're leaving.
There aren't
A bit
any
of
of these
blemish
in
on
my
that
book
name.
of fairy tales, Mama.
I know, honey. Who wants to look at something that ugly?
Can you
Oh,
turn
they're
it
not
into
that
a
ugly.
unicorn, or the Cheshire Cat, or the Frog Prince?
Mm.
I don't think the Archmage even has brochures like these. No posters or town criers or plays. Either he lacks the gold or he doesn't want to conduct his election campaign in this manner.
I go with number 2.
This is the desk that Chantal, the daughter of the council leader, and little Timmy share. Hard to imagine two students being any more different. Chantal is only here because of its tradition in her family, and I don't think she really cares about magic or has any real talent for it. Timmy,
Maybe
though,
not.
well, he is eager to learn and was so excited the last few days. It's for students like him that we have to get this school back up and running. A pencil case.
Oh!
A ruler. Nothing special. Oh, Chantal forgot her book. Seems to be a book of fairy tales, but one of the tackier kinds.
How much tackier
My
is
dad used to read me
tackier?
fairy tales when I was a kid. The bloodthirstiest, most cruel, creepy, proper fairy tales.
Oh, okay.
I'll just leave it there. Chantal can take it tomorrow.
Cool, cool.
I don't know who that boy was. He was a right pain in the ass. However, he seemed to understand a great deal about magic. And if I managed to teach him some manners, he could be an excellent student.
Or the main villain of the game.
Generations of students have left their mark, especially in the form of little pictures and sayings carved into wood. Here's a particularly long one. For all drifters and troublemakers, condemned to write the same sentence on the board over and over again, no problem. Cast the automation spell on the piece of chalk and it does it all the work for you. Bartholomew. Hey, aye, that's cheating. Pretty clever, though.
It is.
The spell carved into wood down there, I'll just write it down.
Bart Simpson would really like that.
When the school disappeared 20 years ago, obviously no one looked after the animals. Expected consequences, really.
Poor fish. It didn't mean that. Looked like they didn't take care of the guy up there either.
I don't need the whole skeleton.
They left him just
but
for
a
God.
sharp-pointed bone like this might just prove useful.
How?
It appears they wanted to replicate the fish's natural habitat as exactly as possible, including miniature treasure chests, just like the ones frequently found in the sea.
I suppose.
Hey, some old coins. Maybe one of my
the glass is
predecessors
broken. I
had
was
a
like,
vicious
how is he getting
fish
in there?
guard his retirement fund.
Maybe. That looks like Pac-Man ghosts.
Introduction to magic, sheep breeding and care, statistics. That seems to be some kind of timetable.
Maybe one you should listen to.
Oh, most of the plants have dried up. No one looked after them. Only this plant must have
Poor
found
things.
a water source somewhere. Perhaps one of the windows has a leak. It gives you hope
Or
to
it's
know that something beautiful
alive.
and peaceful has survived in this gloomy building.
Really? Look at that.
Ugh.
What is it doing?
Maybe it was always a carnivorous plant. But then again, perhaps it adapted to its new environment to survive. Don't worry, little plant. From now on, I'll take care of you. You won't have to go hungry anymore. Ugh,
Oh my
that's
God, it's trying to
disgusting.
eat Wilbur.
Oh, that smells like rotten eggs. Oh, like Grandad whenever he's eating bean soup.
I suppose.
I'm gonna hold my nose. That gas smells like, well, you know, gas.
Rotten eggs.
Luckily, that stinky cloud of gas is short-lived and quickly vanishes.
Hmm.
The last time a fire burned in this was before the school disappeared 20 years ago. And even if
It
I
disappeared?
could, I start a fire in it anyway. The flue was broken, and the smoke would fill the entire classroom. A little ash, but also some unburned waste. Here's a sheet of paper.
How did it not burn?
Or more precisely, another folded sheet of paper upon which 4 pages have been printed. When I look at the page numbers on the first sheet and on this sheet, it seems there are at least 5 sheets missing.
So I found the first and the last. Okay.
Looks like someone wanted to start a fire and burn the book pages. Lucky for me, they failed.
Yeah, that's a good thing.
The mixing of potions is an important part of magic. It's a bit like cooking, except a stew doesn't kill you if you add the wrong ingredient. Or
That's
if
not
it's
always
stirred
true.
Wrong.
A work in the chemistry area, I see.
I suspect that some sort of strange magical creatures were kept in the cages. Students, for example.
Ah! That's what I said. I can't look at the kobold.
This book looks very old and important. Half the class had runny noses. Most were recaptured. This is the roll book where the teacher writes down any unusual events.
Oh, okay.
Plus 5 points for defeating a troll. Minus 50 for leaving your dorm at night. Oh, maybe young Harry is
Now
right.
it's Harry
that
Potter.
seems a little unbalanced.
Wait, you mentioned
Whoa,
Harry.
School must have
Nice.
been more competitive back then.
Wait, is this Hogwarts? No. No way.
It didn't let me down this time, though. It worked even better than I expected. It was like it wanted to conjure. I could hardly keep it under control.
Well, except it didn't conjure fairies.
Unusual. This device looks more like ordinary engineering than it does magic. Most magical devices have lots of golden parts, elaborate decorations, and bells and whistles, just the way the mages like them. This one could easily come from a gnome workshop. What does it say? The apparatus that corrupted student Allardyce. A warning to those who do not want to accept the limits of magic.
Interesting.
Maybe I can find something in the roll book about this Allardyce mentioned in the note on the apparatus.
Is it he who shall not be named? Mwah.
Here. Despite repeated warnings, young Allardyce continued his experiments on his fire maker. To my
he
great
who burned down the
regret, I
school?
must say that the device works. He demonstrated it to the staff. We had to have him committed to the asylum in Arkhamstone because of his delusions and
God,
insubordination.
Arkham.
A wizard who invents a fire maker and then committed to an insane asylum by other wizards. I guess they didn't understand his new kind of magic back in their time, or they figured their monopoly was in danger. For a long time,
I could believe the
wizards were
second
the
one.
only ones allowed to make fire. Maybe I'll find another entry on Allardyce. Yes, here, bit earlier. down. Today I made a disturbing discovery. Young Allardyce, very gifted but also nonconformist, was making drawings of an apparatus. This apparatus could start a fire without magic. Of course, I took the paper away from him and showed it to the headmaster. He ordered 2 weeks of detention in the dungeon and added the drawing to the offender's file.
That must be the other pages. So why'd we keep it if it was bad? Okay.
Archmage! Remy!
If it isn't our newest professor. How was your first class?
Is Remy the rat? Like Ratatouille? I can't stay to watch your stream today, but I just stopped by to say hi. Well, hi back, preacher. Been missing ya. Glad to hear from ya. Hope everything's going all right.
Great. I conjured up a few kobolds and the students loved it.
Ah, well done. That's the right thing to do. You've already pretty much won the battle, Wilbur. Once they want to learn, they will.
The council chairman was here. She picked up her daughter from my class.
Ah, terrible person. She has great influence, and she has friends in high places.
She could
I'm
also
hoping the
use
rat
her
is
influence
Remy.
to do good too. So why is she trying to bring you down?
She believes that that would be a good thing, Wilbur. Almost no one wants to do evil. There are just very different views on what is evil
almost no
and what
one.
is good.
What brings you to the school?
I wanted to pay Horatius Bloch, the new headmaster, a first visit and see how the school's
That
doing.
name still sounds
That's very nice
familiar.
of you. But don't you have more important things to do?
Well, it's my old school. I once walked these halls as a child myself.
What the Archmage doesn't want to
Were you
tell us
Ron
is something
Weasley?
is wrong here. For a few days he has sensed the presence of something evil.
So what's he like, the new headmaster?
He's no mage, that's for certain.
He is an agent of the council leader.
First and foremost, he is a reliable official with principles, Remy. The
Yep.
council leader of the merchants
Yes!
did appoint him, and he may advocate her
Ratatouille!
policies.
Makes sense, he's part of Hogwarts.
Yet I do not believe he will conspire against us. He is stern but upright.
Did you see the way he looked at me? Like I was vermin. No, I tell you. That's
why you stay under people's
For
hats.
one reason and one reason only. He is supposed to make life difficult for our Wilbur here.
Am I being set
Oh,
up to
he
fail
is.
so they can put the blame on you, Archmage?
Ah, if that's their plan, then they have already lost.
You don't
How's
know
the campaign coming along? I hope we're winning.
We're still in the lead.
But our margin is shrinking. Van Buren's bigwig cronies are throwing tons of gold into her election campaign.
You said you sensed something evil earlier. What do you mean?
Everything we do and think leaves a trace. You know how you sometimes
suppose that
shudder
makes sense.
when you enter a place where great evil has been done? Dark magic leaves a particularly
Actually, yes.
strong trace. Like a bad smell.
Yes, I
And it
have.
smells like dark magic around here?
I first felt it a few days ago. First in the lower town, then in the upper town. And now here at the school.
Well, apparently
Where did
it
come
smells
from?
like pink.
I mean, do you know who's responsible?
I don't. The trace dissipates. There is too much wild magic in the air here at the school.
We must keep our eyes open at all
Well,
times.
shutting it down
Good
probably wouldn't
detective work
help.
will serve us
Huh?
better
I
in this
take
case
that
than some
back.
hocus pocus.
How are things in the town? Have things calmed down?
Not really. The barricades are getting higher and the camp is getting larger.
People are getting impatient, and who could blame them? The war is over, yet everyone is doing worse and worse.
But you're doing your best, Archmage.
It takes time, Wilbur. The deeper the wounds, the longer they need to heal. And nothing causes deeper
Yeah.
wounds than war.
We must deliver results. Most
I
will
suppose.
trust us, but the mood could swing. Then we would not only lose the election, we would have a riot on our hands.
I think I'll go see the headmaster. Goodbye, Archmage. Bye, Remy.
Goodbye, Wilbur. Don't let them intimidate you.
I'll do my best, and I won't give up.
No promises, but yeah,
You
no,
go on
I
ahead.
won't give
I'll
up
be
at
along
the
in a
very
minute.
least. I have to help
What a
cook
good fight.
something.
There are problems.
Oh.
I hear Alistair's finally appointed you head of the Secret Service. From King of Thieves to high public office, eh?
He's the king of
Absolutely.
thieves?
Made quite a stir. It is the first
Wow.
time a rat has ever officially held an
I'm not sure if
official
that's,
government position.
I think that's a
More than few are
downgrade.
of the opinion that with so many humans out of work, rats should not receive any jobs at all.
But nobody
Yeah,
knows
that
this
sounds
city like you
familiar.
rats do. You really helped me out during my last adventure. You brought me potion ingredients and my fantastic magic wand.
And you saved Timmy and my entire clan from starvation. We'll never forget that, Wilbur Weathervane.
Timmy was a great help during my first lesson this morning.
Yes, he has done well. He absolutely wants to be a mage, just like his role model.
Just like the Archmage.
No, just like the hero of the Black Tower. For Timmy and many others, you are one of the heroes who ended the war.
Oh, me?
Nice. I ended a war.
That bit about dark magic all over the city does not sound good.
It's not just that. I think the Archmage's life is in danger.
What?
There was an attack, or there may have been one. Alistair insisted it was a coincidence, but how often do heavy gargoyles just break off the Mage Tower when he is standing below them? I have assigned as many rats as I can spare to guard him, but you must also keep your eyes open, Wilbur.
Me?
Not only is something going on in the city, something is happening in the school too. We need information. We need to find out who is behind all this.
Then it's best I talk to the headmaster and ask him what I should do for him.
Isn't that what I've been
Whatever
trying
it
to
is,
do from the
just
beginning?
It and act inconspicuous, but keep your eyes open for anything unusual while you do so.
Inconspicuous.
Well, things that look unusual even in an enchanted mage school.
Yeah, I was
got it.
gonna say.
Why don't we meet down at the inn after work? Then we can exchange news.
Oh, I just hope Headmaster Block doesn't keep me busy all night.
Oh, you'll be fine. You defeated the Shadow Army. Never forget that.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's
just
adorable. There's
Back then I wasn't
3 or
alone.
4 different doors. Oh, there's a kobold here. Nice.
The school's not in the best condition. The worst of the rubbish has been disposed of, but it will still take weeks before everything is clean and tidy. When I first arrived at the school a few days ago, I got a real fright when I first saw it. I mean, I knew about armor from books, but if you imagine that there's a real person inside, and has been for decades, ew.
Hopefully that's not. Why would you talk to the. Nope. Nope. Just. Not gonna ask.
Maybe the tapestry shows who the knights served. I don't know much about these things, unfortunately. We didn't have knights in the White Ridge Mountains. Probably they sank in the snow.
Probably.
The tapestry's in a miserable condition, like everything here. The colours are faded and... Hey, there's even a loose thread.
Mine now, bitches.
The tapestry seems to be magic. At first the thread was very short, but now it's at least 4 paces long. I'll rip it off and take it with me.
Nice.
You can never have enough magic thread.
I suppose.
lever. No idea what it does. A lever. No idea what it does.
I was like, I'm surprised you can even reach him. Nice. Should be easier to pull him up though, right? Yeah.
What's this? Another book page.
You know what it
I'll
is.
take it with me.
Yes.
When you summon creatures, I've read that you don't really create them. You just call them from somewhere else. I don't know
Well,
where
that would make
kobolds came
sense.
from, but they don't give me the impression they want to go back there soon.
Can you really blame him? I don't think I can look at the two kobolds, just letting you know. Eh, whatever.
We carried loads of rubbish out of the school. I guess we must have overseen those. I'll take them with me. Done is done.
Exactly. All right. Huh.
What's this? A gift? For Wilbur A. Wow!
Must be the
That's-
Archmage.
What is it?
I'm a magic slate.
A female magic slate.
You look like you're pretty expensive.
Thank you.
And you're a gift. You're mine now.
The gift
Sure.
and greeting card seem to indicate that this is the case.
But who is A?
Insufficient parameters.
Maybe Alistair, the
Yeah.
Archmage.
That's what I
Mordred,
was thinking.
Vivian, Leslie, Alistair, Archmage of Seastone.
He probably thought I might need some help. How nice of him. Vivian. Haha.
Right.
But what exactly are you? A talking slate?
I can speak, write, draw, calculate, sing, write poetry, and vibrate. And answer almost any question.
Wow.
No comment.
I bet you're really useful.
Insufficient parameters.
So let me get this straight. I can write on you, and paint, and... Do you know any spells?
No.
Can you give me any tips on how I can do my tasks?
Unless it's about recipes. Probably not.
I like
This is
you
going
anyway.
well.
Can you be used to play games which appear to be free at first glance, but in the long term empty your pocket and leave you destitute?
No. I am
Ah,
a tool
free-to-play
and
games.
was not designed for unproductive activities, such as games.
Too bad. Okay, yeah, over and out.
Yeah, that was a jab at free-to-play game. Oh boy.
Ah, Professor Weathervane.
I didn't
There
even
you
hear
are
him
at
say
last.
that.
I have some tasks for you.
I look forward to us working together.
I'll be frank, Professor Weathervane. You have
I
a
hate
mage
you.
diploma, but have not completed the tests required in order to work as a teacher. Attested credentials, a written application, nothing. You are only here on the Archmage's recommendation.
That's right. But there's currently a shortage of mages, and everyone must do their best.
Do their best is well and good, but it does not replace the formal and mandatory training for teachers of higher magic.
I may have no formal training as a teacher, but I managed to thrill my students in the very first hour. I performed a spell,
you did.
and you could really see the way they caught fire. Not literally, of course. It wasn't a fire spell or anything of that sort.
You performed
Let's hope
a
not.
spell?
Yes. And now they want to learn to do the same. They want to learn.
According to my records, history of magic was on the syllabus.
Yes,
yeah, well,
but
the syllabus sucked.
Professor Weathervane, crucial to our success in
Headmaster
teaching is that we provide students
Poopy
with
Pants.
a stable, reliable framework and adhere to the curriculum exactly.
Yes, but the students...
Had you enjoyed proper training, you would have known that. I will note this failure in your file, and in the future you will stick to the curriculum, dear colleague.
But the Archmage Alistair trusts me to teach here at the school.
Well, yes. Mages have a well-known penchant for chaos. I'm still trying to get an overview. The records management in this school defies description. Council Leader Van Buren wants to reorganize this educational institution and finally bring structure into the place, and she has my full support. Correct management of the teaching records must once again become the teaching staff's primary task. That is the only
Gotcha.
possible way to institute efficient control of learning and teaching methods.
You support the council leader in the election, right?
Indeed I do. We need to build up an extensive bureaucracy and boost the economy as quickly as possible. To me,
So
the
you
council
represent the
leader
other one.
appears to be a more logical choice than a mage. But do not worry, Weathervane. I don't blame you for your political naivete. As a school headmaster, I am neutral and always act according to school rules.
I hope.
And of course, political influence in schools is prohibited.
Tell that
Yeah,
to
at least
Council
kinda like
Leader
him
Van
for that.
Buren.
What's that?
Oh, it's one of the campaign brochures the council leader put in my classroom.
I'll take care of it.
No, you won't.
You mentioned tasks earlier, Headmaster?
Yes, you have two tasks. As you know, the Archmage is coming early tomorrow to officially inaugurate the school. Important political and
I miss
business
Dumbledore.
personages will be attending, and as you can assumedly see, the school is not in a presentable condition. Council Leader Van Buren has hired a caretaker, but he cannot do the work alone. Your tasks are to help him clean the floor in the entrance hall and remove the cobwebs by tomorrow.
So I'm a janitor.
You want me to sweep the hall and get rid of the cobwebs? Is that really my job as a teacher?
Yes, indeed.
No, janitor.
A school is a team endeavor, so that means you have to do what I tell you.
If
I
you
halfway
told me
agree
to
with
get
that.
rid of the flying kobolds, that I would have understood.
What did you say? Flying kobolds?
Uh...
If there are flying kobolds infesting the place, they must be got rid of too. See to it, Weathervane. Floor, cobwebs, flying kobolds, fix them.
Well,
Huh. And apart from cleaning, what else is there to do?
The inventory has revealed that a number of items of school property have gone missing. Among other things, the school library.
The whole library has gone missing.
That is correct. I asked the Archmage about the matter, and he confirmed to me that the room was there before. He does not
how do you
know
lose an
where it
entire
is now.
library?
He said something about its being in hiding, perhaps, or away traveling. I think it's unseemly. I want that room. We are a school, and we need a library.
The
Agreed.
library's
But
travel.
where should I start looking?
That I cannot tell you. You are the mage.
You ask a lot. I don't know if I can get all this done by tomorrow morning.
By tomorrow morning, you have until 72 o'clock.
72 o'clock.
I have developed my own efficient metric system of measuring time. A day has 100 hours, consisting of 100 minutes, with 100 seconds each. Everything else is too confusing.
So, I don't even have until tomorrow morning.
For a properly qualified teacher, even the impossible poses no problem.
Are we even
Or
on
should I
Earth?
note in your file that you do not feel up to the tasks assigned you?
I feel like
no,
we're not even on
I'll,
Earth.
I'll do it.
Very good. And then you can call it a day and prepare tomorrow's lessons.
One thing's clear. Headmaster Block wants me to fail, but I won't disappoint the Archmage. And secondly, I like this school. And a school library would be great for the students. And third, the work the headmaster has given me is the perfect opportunity to keep my eyes open for Remy.
Yeah, and yet something happens to put you on, like, the kill list.
Allardyce! Albert! He seems to be an excellent student. There are many entries about improper interjections and questions. And what's this?
I love that the headmaster's just... Yay.
Axel A. Aronson. Axel cannot pay his school fees as he gives all his money to dodgy game developers.
Ah!
Beaverus Deepwood. Beaverus tried to turn wood into gold. In the end, he got mahogany, which in turn he sold for a lot of gold.
That's not too bad then.
Brian Blackstone. Brian became the youngest student ever to successfully cast the teleportation spell. He teleported himself 20 feet into the air and successfully fell to his death.
Aw, poor Brian.
Burnison, Troll. Burnison of High Wind Lake managed to collapse the south wing of the school by sneezing.
Makes sense on a
Daniel
troll.
A. Curlshalk. Daniel conjured himself a magical forest and has not been seen since.
Yeah, he's lost in his own forest.
D. Zaster. D died in a devastating explosion near a fireplace. His last essay on the development of my farts will be passed on to his surviving family.
That makes
Elmar
sense.
Frog. Elmar's father, the royal executioner, asked for permission to see his son's school records. Elmar is doing fine. Truly. Really fine, lad. Looks as if a few pages were ripped out here.
Yeah.
Fluffy Foffofoff. Fluffy transformed pure gold into a tasty piece of bread, so refuting the old saying that you cannot eat gold.
Unfortunately, it then turned back into gold in her belly, and she died from gold poisoning. Who would have thunk
Hiker
it?
Granger. Despite repeated warnings, which hiker is still using the school's palantir to make long-distance calls? Frederica Sillybottom. Frederica Sillybottom has applied to the city council for a change of name. She shall henceforth be known as Frederica Sillybottom.
Oh, never mind. He became a she, not the silly bottom part. I would have changed
Ingmar
the silly
Thunderflash.
bottom part, but
Despite repeated demands, Ingmar refuses to tell us his real last name. No one is called Thunderflash.
no, but it's a
Yoda
cool
Green
name.
Gnome. Magic strong in this one is, but weak his grammar be.
So is his file. His file is weak with this
Lennart
one.
the Akagamic. Lennart the Akagamic, genius of the buttons, mage of the keys, has broken more brains than hearts. Most recently his own brain, which earned him a private suite in the Arkhamstein Asylum.
Ah.
Levin from the Hills. Gifted fire and water mage. Unfortunately, his talents cancel each other out, so is regarded as one of the most incompetent mages in his class.
Hey, someone's worse than
Marcel
you,
makes
according to them.
Marcel summons large hairy mammals and refuses to stop doing so.
He likes to
Marco
snuggle.
Marco intentionally uses words like and because he believes it would be too embarrassing to write them down here.
Wow.
Mario Mushroom.
Mario Mushroom.
Mario jumps on other people's heads, lights them on fire, and then calls the whole thing non-violent.
It's me, a Mario. Now come here. I want to smash your head and set you ablaze. What? It's non-violent. Your head will be fine, and you'll fizzle out.
Mark of the Southlands. Lord Mark of the Southlands yesterday set fire to several teachers and flooded the gym. Again. Movie Van Grove. Movie Van Grove transformed the school sheep into an ape, although the librarian expressly forbids apes in the school. Armadillo.
Okay, so
Armadillo was expelled. It turned out that he was an armadillo in a penguin suit with a sign that said moo. Okay, now that's just weird.
Amadan Mandil. Okay, I'm not even gonna ask. Okay, before we do P through T, I want to see U through Z. Goes to show how much the names are.
Papa the Great.
Boy.
Papa the Great,
Parappa
the
the-
only student
Rappa?
of this academy whose width exceeds his height, today received his degree. He will be missed.
Sounds like he died.
Percy Smith. Percy detonated a stink bomb during run-in training. The students never ran faster. Student Smith received an award.
Well, I mean, he
Peter,
did what he was
troll.
supposed
The
to.
Hunters Guild has asked us to find a new caretaker. It seems the grumpy troll snoring and farting is scaring off the wildlife for miles around. Peter, troll. The Hunters Guild has asked us to find a new caretaker.
Oh, okay,
It
that
seems
makes.
the grumpy troll snoring and farting is scaring off the wildlife for miles around. René Beetle. René claims to have been in a sky full of diamonds with a certain Lucy. Visits from females are strictly prohibited in this school. So are mushrooms.
So which did he do?
Russell the Undead. Russell the undead mage is constantly losing skin. There have been numerous complaints from the cleaning staff.
'Cause he's undead.
Sasha, this entry was only added to make life
That's about how I
difficult
would
for anyone
pronounce
who has to read it out loud. Sorry. Hey, it's not very nice.
No, it's not, but
Serena Dirkmancer. Serena discovered a completely new kind of magic. A second, completely unrelated incident then destroyed the entire laboratory.
I don't believe that.
Speedster. Document not found. Did you mean speedster or speedstar?
I'm going speedster,
Ferragor Biratar.
which might be a Flash reference.
Ferragor lost today's archery contest after he fired his arrow in the wrong direction. We sent his family flowers.
Oh, I thought they meant like a way he wasn't. Oh my. Oh my God.
Toby Corner. Toby Corner. Wise remarks, deficient. Wise cracks, good.
There we go. 15G, File Muncher. You've read all the students' files. Woo.
Is he working for the school? Or himself? Or is he only interested in gaining the council leader an advantage in the election? Excuse me, Headmaster Block.
Yes?
Why do so many of the notes on your desk have a small hole in the middle?
That's airmail. You spike the message on the beak of a homing pigeon. Not an
Guess that makes
optimal
sense.
method. First one obviously has a hole in the paper, and secondly, the pigeons are constantly flying into the cliff.
You think they'd see the cliffs,
I
though?
think there's a simpler solution.
Oh, but if it's...
And that would
Never
be-
mind.
You could simply write the letters directly onto the pigeons themselves. As long as the pigeons are white and the ink black, the text should be clearly visible.
Not a bad idea at all. But it would make the archiving more difficult.
Records seem to be very important to you.
Order is very important. Records are a tool to that end.
I have a loose leaf binder for spells.
Commendable. Maybe you can do something with this, then. There is no room for a spell in my files. Archive it, Mr. Weathervane.
Gladly.
Will do.
So, I'll get back to work then.
Be my guest.
A spell. Someone has written a note in the margin. Headmaster Pinkerton, this spell is currently circulating throughout the school. It opens tabs, knots, loops, and the like. By now, there is hardly a student or teacher in this school who still has their pants around their waists and not their ankles. We need to stop this immediately. It seems magic isn't always limited to serious things.
Nope.
For opening tabs, knots, loops, and the like. Oh, a display case documenting the achievements of pupils of the school. Some sports trophies, pictures of slain dragons, pupils in front of smouldering pots. Pride of Place seems to go to a trophy won in a broom ball tournament.
Yeah, this used to be Hogwarts.
This must be the best clock in the world. Most only have 2 or 3 hands. This one has at least 10.
Well, that would explain the 72 hours thing.
It says Fireplace Travel Network Map. It shows a lot of fat black dots connected by lines. Above each of the dots is a name: Seastone, Mage Tower, Entrance Hall, Coaching Inn, Fox's Den, and many more. 3 animal symbols are located beneath each of the dots. I've heard about this. Wizards use a powder to travel through the fire in one fireplace to the fire in another. Of course, this doesn't just work with any fireplace. It must be on the Fireplace Travel Network. And this plan shows which fireplaces are connected to which. One of the dots is circled in black ink. Seastone, Mage School, Staff Room, that's this fireplace. A few lines
Makes
lead away
sense.
from the... Oh, there seems to be 2 other fireplaces here in the building itself. Seastone, Mage School, Astronomicon, and... Hey! Seastone, Mage School, Library. If this fireplace is connected to the library fireplace, I might be able to use it to get in there.
Suppose that
The
would make sense.
fireplace here in the staff room is connected to the fireplace in the missing library. The library is represented by the symbols owl, worm, and rat. I need fire, fireplace travel powder, and a little luck. This could be my way into the library.
The flu.
A nice pair of bellows. They really get a fire going. When my family wanted to forge something at home, I was in charge of the bellows. You are the most important gnome in this matter, they often used to say to me.
Huh.
Oh, how pretty! A swan folded from a piece of paper. This is origami, an ancient elf art form. The dwarven word for this art form means something like pointy ears build dust catchers out of paper because they can't deal with stone. Hey,
I
this isn't
suppose.
just some sheet of paper, it's... Sorry,
Just
Swan.
another piece.
It is! Another book page. I'll take it with me.
I've got to about have it all, right? Holy crap! The real janitor. I don't know.
Whoa! The new caretaker troll.
I mean, I guess that's one way to get rid of the dust.
Hello. Hello. I'm Wilbur
I don't
Weathervane.
think they talk,
Professor
at least to
Wilbur
you.
Weathervane. I teach, so I'm pleased to make your acquaintance. If you were to talk to me, we could work together to accomplish much more for the school. Come on. I demand that you talk to me.
Great. Someone else to make demands around here.
What are you doing?
What does it look like?
It looks like you're cleaning the hall. Well, now and then. A little.
Yep. It's my job. I'm a janitor. What of it?
You too!
You been a caretaker for long? What exactly are your duties?
I run the place.
Oh,
Nothing here works without me. Just no one notices, that's all.
I see.
I'm sorry.
But don't the teachers and the school administration, etc., have a small share in the success of the school, right?
What success? You've had a look round this dump. It's disgusting. All dirty and run down.
I suppose.
You don't seem to enjoy your job much.
I'm only doing this on the side. I've got something big going.
Really?
Good for you as long as it's not illegal.
Do you honestly think this is all I do? Oh, I'm gonna show you.
Please don't kill me.
I bet Council Leader Van Buren got you the job here.
Course, she wanted the best.
Oh, great. I think she'd be perfectly happy if no progress was ever made here at the school.
Know what your problem is? You're a windbag. Bert thinks
I've heard
so
that
too.
before.
Who's Bert?
Who's Bert?
Buddy of mine, he thinks you're a windbag too.
But
Oh.
I don't even know Bert. Even we just met.
It's
So you're
Bert the
saying
broom.
I'm lying? That's exactly what Bert, me, and the others hate about you.
There is no Bert.
You really live in your own little world, you windbag.
I do.
Headmaster Block has ordered you and I to clean the hall and free it of cobwebs.
Already on it?
Yeah, but it doesn't seem to be progressing.
Oh, you can of course do it better.
Not that,
Probably.
only maybe you could use some help. Do you have any other cleaning supplies? A broom, dustpan?
Sure, got it all. But I ain't giving you none. Get your own.
What's your problem? I'm offering you help and saving you a lot of work.
Oh, boo-hoo, cry me a river.
I'm sure you could do better than me.
Look, you were told to clean the entrance hall, I was told to clean the entrance hall. If we work together, it will be faster for both of us. Don't you get it?
Sure, Professor Brain should know. The rest of us are idiots.
I never said that, but it is a fact.
Don't know about anything.
Ouch!
But wanna play the big man here, huh?
It is quite obvious that.
No one else is allowed an opinion. We had that here before, you know. Rotten fascist.
I don't want to fight with you.
You're not
Your
doing a good job
parents
of
are
it then.
siblings. Yeah, all three of them.
Come on, seriously. I could really use your help. Please.
Can't cope with your life, huh? And now you want me to fix it for you, just like always.
You've never helped me. We don't even know each other.
Oh, the fine gentleman considers himself something better now. He doesn't know us anymore.
I'm slowly beginning to believe you actually find it funny to wind me up.
Everyone
I would
hates
agree.
me because I'm so cool.
I'm sure they don't.
Yes, they do. People say that I'm arrogant. But how should they know? I won't give them time of day. And you know what beats everything?
No?
A hammer! Ha ha! Idiot.
I'm keeping an eye open for a friend. So please let me know if anything unusual happens in the school. Well, you know, if for example someone's wandering around the school who has no business here, or if things disappear, or, you know, things like that.
There was a penny stuck in the door.
You what?
There was a penny stuck in the door. Wouldn't open.
Ah, that's probably not important.
Did you put the penny in there?
Me?
How far up was it? Look
If I
at me.
find a coin in there, I'm taking you down.
It was nice talking to you. I really don't understand why so many people don't want to talk to trolls.
Arseholes, the lot of them. I don't want us to speak our minds.
And I think that's wrong. That's why I let you.
Yeah, but then you run down everything I say. Who made you
Maybe.
sheriff here? This school is going downhill and has been for a long time. Ever since you and a few others came here, there's been nothing but stress.
Uh-huh.
Hang on a minute. Isn't this your first day?
Didn't used to be that way. But now everything has to be politically correct, or you get silenced immediately.
Yeah.
I am-
Well, goodbye.
Confused.
Oh, hello.
Why have you always got to be in my face?
Headmaster Block wants to get rid of the kobolds.
Didn't tell me.
But he did tell me, and I want you to help me.
Want whatever you want.
Never mind. I like the kobolds. To be honest, I'm actually even proud of them.
Yeah, I've seen better.
Yeah.
course you
However,
have.
it would make me really angry if someone scared the kobolds off.
Huh? You talking to me?
Why are you like that?
Like what?
So
You know, like
unfriendly,
what?
destructive, and such an arse.
Trolls troll.
I mean, he has been trolling
I know
you
why
the
you don't want to
entire
help.
time.
You can't. You're neither smart enough nor fast enough to catch the kobold.
I can do anything better than you can, that's for sure. But I don't have to prove anything to you.
Things can't go on like this. Is that all you want? Just to be a right pain in the arse all your life? Someone who just annoys others without ever lifting a finger?
Blah, 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 blah. What is it? Finally notice your own stupidity?
No, you took care of one of them for me.
Want to apologise? Ha! Loser.
That was a waste. Sorry.
Nice.
Bye. That's it. I locked him out.
All right. Awesome. All right, we almost got those out of the way. Oh.
Oi, stop that. He kissed a picture of the princess. Probably better if I put
Aw.
the book in a safe place. This is the desk that Chantal, the daughter of the... Hard to imagine two students being... Timmy, though. Maybe I can lure him into a trap. Hey, look! That book! Ah! I have you now! Well, sort of. Locked up in a dark place with a book of fairy tales.
That's like
Time
a
to
double
negotiate.
entendre.
Hello? Can you hear me? I got nothing against you, but you have to leave the school. It's too dangerous here for you, and you're interfering with the routine. I'm going to slowly open the desktop now, and you're going to come out peacefully. Right then. Ah! Ow! Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I should probably make the best of this. I'll just keep him in the pencil case where...
Did you kill him?
Oh, I think he's woken up, and he's looking for trouble.
Okay, so you didn't kill him. Ah! 15G Exterminator. You've rid the school of kobolds. Alright, awesome. Awesome. Yeah, you can tell that guy really doesn't like me.
The door to the magic school actually consists of several doors. One for the large
I thought
creatures
so.
such as trolls, one for humans and elves and the like. And then there's one for gnomes and dwarves, and one for even smaller beings. That
Like
is supposed to symbolize
Mises.
that everyone is welcome in the school. But in reality, graduate mages are almost exclusively human. I'm the first non-human to
Yeah.
graduate in many years. Guess that's why my door hinges squeak. If I put a coin into the gap in the door on the same side as the hinges, the door won't open anymore. Done, and the caretaker never twigged.
Yeah, give him a second.
Oh, hello.
Why have always got to be a man?
Yeah, I think you guys are right. I think this is a scene from Scrubs.
I think there's a coin stuck in the door. Can't open it anymore.
Did you stick a coin in there?
No.
I hate it when the doors get blocked.
Which honestly is a very evil scene and stuff, actually.
Quick now. Omnia nunc aperero. Ah, he didn't twig.
Or notice. Probably doesn't care either anymore.
A huge keyring. Must be the keys to the school.
You'd think. Except I like the janitor more than this guy. Also, I don't think the janitor ate stuff like that.
One of these keys has got to fit. Ah, there we go.
Oh, Harry's not gonna like this.
What are those noises, Professor Weathervane?
I was just removing an
Old
ugly
man
stain
body.
from my display case. Our school's achievements should be there for all the world to see as a shining example.
Well said.
Eh.
Right then, sleeves rolled up, a song on the lips, go. Who am I trying to fool? The dirt is rock hard and impossible to shift, and the broom's too big for me, and the hole's huge, and I hate cleaning. It'd take me hours to get this done. There must be a better way.
Wow, just leave Harry's broom.
Let's see. Why work when you can do magic?
Right? I was thinking Fantasia the entire time. Why do they not have magical brooms? There you go. And you know I cast a spell better than Mickey did. Oh boy. No!
Excuse me, Headmaster Block.
Yes.
I met the caretaker. Troll.
I know what you want to say. I'm not enthusiastic about it myself. Trolls are sullen, slow, and rude. But what can
Seems
I do?
it.
They have a stranglehold on the janitorial market. We must live with it. Still, we were able to negotiate a good contract.
What do you mean?
Really?
Paragraph 1, Section 1. The troll is not allowed to speak with any school employee or student unless explicitly requested.
Hence why it took so much.
About those tasks.
Yes?
The hall's already as good as cleaned.
As good as. No half measures, dear colleague.
They can't get any better.
All kobolds have been driven off, as far as I can tell.
Good job, then. How did the vermin actually get in here?
For,
That might have been me.
Maybe they're in town on business and got lost?
Some joker must have summoned them. Or the Archmage. Probably wants me to look bad in my new job. Luckily,
Lazy doesn't think
I
I
was
did
able to
it.
contain the kobold plague.
Well, actually, it was me.
Certainly. But who ordered you to do it?
Who told you they were there in the first place, though?
About the fireplace map over there.
Yes.
It shows several fireplaces in the school.
Of course. Large and important buildings can have more than just one access to the fireplace travel network.
One of them seems to be in the missing library.
Good thinking, Weathervane. Get to the bottom of it.
I'm already on it. But even if the fireplace was still reachable, don't you need a special magic powder to use the network?
True. You need some extremely rare and valuable fireplace travel powder. Only
Which you happen to
high-ranking
have.
civil servants receive small amounts of it.
Can you please give it to me? Thank you
Thank
for
you.
once.
Weathervane, aren't you listening? Only high-ranking civil servants get some for personal use.
But I thought I was supposed to find the missing library.
Of course, but without wasting my fireplace travel powder, thank you very much.
Then how do you expect me to get it? I know how. I'm gonna use the cobart.
I don't know how to get into the missing library without your fireplace travel powder.
That's your problem. I assign tasks, you complete them. Or at least try.
What I wanted to... So, I'll get back to work then.
You do that. After all, you have already accomplished something.
Haha, time for a little distraction. Hopefully this will get Blocky's attention.
So that would be the next... Go away! Did you see that, Weathervane? The insolence!
I guess one must have got out.
Things one must put up with here.
Appalling, Headmaster. A neat pile of firewood. More than enough to make a decent fire. It's really cold in here. I'm gonna light a small fire, okay?
Do you intend to burn school property?
No, there's some firewood right here.
There's firewood!
And it belongs to the school.
Okay,
Oh,
what else is the firewood supposed to be used for? God, this guy's an art.
I hope that is not school property that you intend to burn there, Professor Weathervane.
Sort of.
They're just a few old boards.
From the school here?
Yes, but you should have thrown them away.
You should have thrown them away, but you didn't do so.
I thought to myself, why throw away the boards and waste expensive firewood? Why unnecessarily burden school finances?
Good thinking, Professor Weathervane. Carry on.
Wowzers! Even outside the classroom, this job is more complicated than I first thought.
Isn't that the truth?
I don't need the empty carton anymore.
All right. Hey, did its
It's
job.
already done with the floor. At least,
Good job.
I'd call it clean enough. If it were any more clean, it would just point out how dirty everything else is. Okay, Broom, you can stop. Broom,
Nope,
that's
no.
it. Hey, stop.
It's gonna turn against you
Stop,
now.
I said. Oh, I may have a little problem.
Disenchant. That seems about right.
There has to be a way. Birds are flying, toads are leaping. Now is when the broom stops sweeping. Shazam! I should have known. Well, I'm not a witch.
No, but it was cool to hear.
Maximus Dominum Brumus Prohibere. Brumanus eon Domus Comicus Victorus.
I don't think it cares.
Maybe I'd have more success if I didn't make stuff up. By the
Maybe.
powers of magic manifested in me, I command you, stop. Please.
No.
Nothing. Ah, you've won. For the moment. But don't you get too cocky, because I'll be back after I find some help.
Never. All right. All right. 2 minutes to the end. I think this is a good place to leave it. So, we will go ahead and leave it here. I do not think we'll be getting back to this until Saturday. So, it'll wait here for a bit. That's fine. It happens. If I have time for a fourth stream, we will be back with... What is it? With Divinity Original Sin. Otherwise, we'll be back tomorrow with some Yu-Gi-Oh! And some Divinity. But until then, remember, you can catch all my live streams archived on my YouTube channel. Should be somewhere in the link around Twitch. It is also the home of 1,500 plus videos, including Rose Play, highlights from the streams themselves, and other Rose Play shows. But until then,